Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I just water it. I'm normally like to do a walkthrough of my plants on Mondays, usually in the morning, but I didn't get to it today. So we're going to do that now because I did find a few things that were surprising in a good and a bad way. So this afternoon, I found this. So this leaf, and if you back it out and you drop it off of that, it's just going to fall. And it's cracked right there. So we're going to put that back there. Oh goodness, it flopped. You can see it's got like, oh, it looks like blood. I've got an injured plant. No, I do, but I don't have a clue how to fix that. So I'm going to have to look into that. Maybe that's the one that was broken and not the one next to it that I have propped up here using this leaf. Or this little... What happens when I do that? Oh, look, it stays up. Okay, well, maybe we'll do that anyway. The next one is this. This is my other amaryllis bulb. That's an amaryllis bulb. I have to figure out how to fix that. This is an amaryllis. This is my apple blossom. This one over here is my Minerva. My apple blossom has sprouted 2 additional leaves, I think, since my last update. So I'm very excited about that. This, I forget what this is called. Y'all forgive me. I hadn't messed with this one in a bit. I've literally just been watering it. You can see it's probably dry as a bone and needing more water right now. But this was a rescue. You could tell from the leaf right there. I never trimmed it off, and it seems to be surviving now, but you can see that it's it's doing well. I haven't touched it. Literally, like the channel. I just water it. And then I've got my Thanksgiving cactus that's looking good. One thing I'm worried a little bit about is this. I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign. It's pretty firm. It just looks funny. And this is something that this looks terrible. You can see one of them right here. This had, I want to say, 4 or 5 of these trunks in here. It was a plant that I got for my mom's funeral, and it, through miscommunication, it stayed too close to a screen outside on the patio and froze overnight. And everything quite literally dropped off except this one stalk, branch, trunk, whatever it's called. I'll learn that too as I go along. And all of the leaves fell off except for, all of the leaves fell off, I think, except for one. And slowly from about right here, just started growing. Probably right here, actually, where you can see the difference in color. Well, who knows? But it started growing and started putting out leaves. And then a couple of months ago, probably 2 or 3 months ago, oh, it's got a new leaf coming in. Yay! This just grew out of nowhere. I thought I was forever going to have just like a long, tall trunk with a fistful of leaves at the top, but nope. And then this, as you guys know, is my, or if you don't know because you're new, this is my propagation pot. And 2 new little sprouts are coming out off of this, which is a piece off of my Christmas cactus. So I'm incredibly excited about that. And I've got that one right there that's starting to sprout too. And as you can see, the little crown. This is, I think, my Dusty Rose. I think that's what it was called. Echeverria. So I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce all these names. I am a simple person. I am just no training whatsoever. I am only learning as I go. Don't do what I say. Don't definitely do what I do. This is my jade plant. I have no idea where that hole came from, but hey, whatever. I think there's another hole down there too. These, this and my other succulents normally go outside, but because it is winter, I'm sorry, this is also where my cat, this is primarily her room. It normally they go outside during the winter. And so I'll move them back out again, but I'm in Texas and we are yet again having 32 degree weather. So, but luckily it is a beautiful day. I have to clean my windows, so don't yell at me about that, and I will. This is my little plant here. This one's doing really well. That doesn't look like a very good leaf. It's dry as a bone on top. But no, I need to water it. I didn't water in here this morning either. So what else have we got going? My corn plant looks, oh God, there's a bug on it. Okay. Yeah, that's a natural reaction. I don't do bugs. I particularly do not, I repeat, do not do stink bugs of any kind. I mean, like even as a kid, I would throw the covers up over my head when I was sleeping. I'd hear one fly. I would whip those covers up and scream until my mother came and found it. And I wouldn't let her go to bed until she did. So this is my big Christmas cactus. Or Thanksgiving cactus. My mom always called it a Christmas cactus, but I think because of the way the leaves are, it's actually a Thanksgiving cactus. So anyway, it is beautiful, but any of the pieces that have broken off have gone in one of two pots, and that is one that I just showed you. Now this, I really got to work on this one. I need to trim some of this off, trim it down. I moved it. It was over there, and I think it was getting way too much light. So I moved it. Also, I think it was getting a little too much water. Because, all I do here is water it. And I think it was getting a little too much water. So I moved it. I'm going to trim it all these dead pieces back, and not water it again for a minute. And then we'll see what happens. Now this is my Christmas cactus pieces bowl. All of this broke off. The big one that I just showed you. Except for a few of the pieces in the middle. The single one by itself. Let me see if I can do this. The single one by itself. This one that I can see is now growing, which I'm thrilled about because I think it was one, and now it's got this one on top and this one right here. And then this one right here that bloomed, actually, I think this one came off of, which one was that? It was one of the ones over there. No. It's this one right here that's in quarantine because it has spider mites. We're working on that. And I think I'm seeing less and less webs, so that's good. But most of this has, gosh, you can see, isn't this crazy? These are kind of a shrimpy color, but they're beautiful pink. And then you got this peach one, and they're all from the same plant. I don't understand that, but hey, keep on blooming. It's beautiful. It's got a bloom there coming out. It's got two blooms there. There is 1, 2 in the back. Is there any more? I don't think this pink one is going to bloom. This dark pink one, it's been sitting like that for a minute, and I don't think it's going to bloom. But here are my other succulents. I think they're getting ready they want to go outside. You can see, oops, you can see it's starting to stretch and not be quite as compact as it's like, see, that's what it's supposed to be. You can see it. It's supposed to be compact like that. You're not supposed to be able to see through the leaves like that. And then I have another one, oops. See, it's supposed to be compact like that as well. And this one, I moved it up a level so it could get more direct sunlight, and it's doing very well. As also, it will be going outside with my other ones. And then I have my snake plant up here, which is doing great. It actually was one in the pot, and now I think there's 2 pups that have gone. And then there's my aloe vera, which has got new shoots coming up in the center. It dries out so super easy. Now this one, this is like, I swear this is going to be my drop dead Fred. I don't know why. I need to look. This one suddenly started turning yellow. I don't know if I overwatered it, oversunned it. I believe the directions on here say, do not, this is a Kalanchoe, Florist Kalanchoe. And it did come from, I think, a florist or some, I don't know, Walmart or something. It was another plant that I got from my mom's, when my mom passed away. All of a sudden it just started turning yellow. I know that if they don't get enough sun, they get incredibly leggy, which is like this one. So there's too much room between all the leaves. They're supposed to be more like that or like that. I know that much. But when they don't get enough light, they will stretch. So I had to prop this one up, as you can see, with my wooden skewer. And I'm about to prop that one up because I don't know why it's doing that. But I need to figure that out. So maybe I overwatered that one. I don't know. It looks pretty dry to... That's dry. Like that's dry. So I don't know. Over dry, under dry. I'm not quite sure what's wrong. Maybe it's under dry. Maybe I need to water it more because it's blooming. I don't know. Hey. I just noticed this. What is going on with that? Look at the blooms on that. A purple and a pink. What the heck is that about? It's never bloomed. It's bloomed, but it's never bloomed anything but these pretty pink ones. And now it's got some purple ones coming out. That's crazy. I don't understand flowers. I don't understand flowers and things that bloom. So let me see if I can I need to prop them both up, but let me see what I can do. All right, as you can see, propping it up is going to involve literally propping it against the leg of my shelf because I don't know quite what else to do with it at the moment. I need to do a lot more work that I need to take over to my work table. I can't do it just right here on the fly. So same thing with the other one. So that'll be a project for another video. I think that's all the plants I've got right now. You guys, thanks for tuning in and watching my video. Next, oh no, I forgot. I have this. This is my little baby. This is my little rescue. This is a polka dot begonia. And it looks like it's doing well. This new leaf came out. Ooh, that's a brand new baby leaf. Look at how green and shiny. Very exciting. I thought something was going to grow out right there, but no, I guess not. What else do we have here? Nope. Nope, that's... Let's see. Nope. I was hoping something else would come out of there. That, I can't tell. It doesn't really... That's new. That's going to be a new something. That's exciting. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Nope. Turn that around. It just looks terrible on the inside like that. That just looks terrible. Just looks terrible. Well, I thought that was going to be something. But I don't think so. I think it's just some... Oh, very excited. Very excited. Yeah, I'm one of those. I can't not pick it off. But anyway, so yeah. So I've got some new growth on my begonia. Very excited about that. Well, that's my tour of the plants. No, I've got two more I actually have coming out. Okay, so here is my pothos of some sort. It's got very long vines, and it's obviously some kind of a large leaf variety. My goodness, look at that size. Wow. I need to learn more about this one. I also got this one when my mom passed away. And that's a new leaf. What I've done is I've taken this and wrapped it several times from what it grew off of itself, because it's been about 2.5 years now. and given it some support. I am going to have to repot this. That's going to be a huge project because this, whoops, very, very loose and it falls over from time to time and I have to readjust it, but it's got new leaves that's always coming out. It's gorgeous. And then this one was just one that my daughter gave me and we tried to vine it up that and across, and I absolutely cannot stand the pieces, the sections that don't have any leaves. It drives me absolutely crazy. So I will be cutting that off. And I also like to be able to twist this, and because you can see this side, super full, this side, super not. So I'll be twisting that around and cutting those, and I don't know, I tried water propagating these and I'm over that experiment. It's more trouble than it's worth. They grew lots of roots, but nothing ever like expanded and actually succeeded. It just stayed there. All that happened was roots. So the other things that I've got these. This is doing really, really well. All of that right there in the crown, the short ones, those are all new. And then my croton is doing incredibly well too, which these were two rescues from Walmart. And unfortunately, they wouldn't give them to me at a discount, but they looked a lot worse than this. But so that's a Madagascar dragon tree. I don't know how you pronounce it, Dracaena. I've heard it pronounced a bunch of different ways, but so that's those two. Oh, and I've got more. So I've also got my money tree, and I'm about to trim off these little dead ones. I think it's because it's not getting enough humidity. It says right there it's 54% humidity. Eventually, I will get one of those pebble trays underneath that. I also have a humidifier that I can drop on there, but you can see this is doing well. I moved it in here. It was in the room with all of the plants, and then it was in the room we just left with the window, and it just wasn't living its best life. And so I moved it, and now it really seems to be doing well. It gets direct morning sun from this window in the morning for about 2 hours. That might increase when the summer comes. We'll see. But right now, it seems to be doing very well. And I just rotate it, I don't know, every 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. I don't know when I think about it. It's been in here for a little over a month, and I think I've rotated it twice. So, and then I also moved, let me see if I can get this at a bit. Oh, yes. I also moved this. This was hanging in the room with all the plants in the bright sun. And I don't know what the directions are, the care card says on these, but this absolutely does better in, I guess that would be bright indirect. I moved it in here, and same thing with the ones I was growing in some glasses that I used to make candles from. This grow like suddenly, look at this, it's sticking straight up. It just wasn't looking good, and I moved it in here probably about a month ago, and it has just suddenly started getting bushy. I need to trim back these apparently this is a curly variety spider plant, and apparently they love to live with brown ends, and I can't stand that. So occasionally I will come along and I will trim them all off, and then it looks beautiful for a while. And as long as I take care of it in the right way, like I make sure it's not overwatered, I make sure it's not underwatered, and it's getting the right amount of light, it won't get those curly brown ends. So I need to do that. I need to be more vigilant with that. But one thing I want to try and focus on is looking at the care card and addressing what the plant actually needs, because I think the care cards are full of it. But that's just my opinion. But all right, now I think I'm finally done. Thanks you guys for watching my video. If you need any help with your plants, if you have any questions about something you've seen on my channel, please just let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any of your questions. Just drop your questions or your comments in the comment section below. And if I can't answer it based on my own experience, I will look it up and come up with the best answer that I can find for you. As always, thank you for joining me. And if you know anybody that might benefit from my videos, please share, like, and subscribe. Have a great day.